Hello and welcome to We Love Betting. My name is Hugh Wilson, a new addition to the team. I'm going to be looking at single team bets each week. I made my debut last week. Very happy to say that the bet landed. I backed Fleetwood to score over 1.5 goals against Crewe in the opening League One fixture. After a goalless first half, Fleetwood came out of the blocks in the second and netted those 2 goals for the bet to comfortably come in. So it's a good start, and hopefully I will be able to carry on that form going into this week. For Sky, I went to Swindon versus Scunthorpe, a very entertaining game. 3 goals within the first 20 minutes, with the score eventually finishing 3-1 to Swindon with a red card to Scunthorpe. So a great start on a little personal note there for myself. This week I'm going to look at Swindon again as they travel to Crawley. Just looking at Crawley, they've had what would appear as though a strong start to the season. They kicked off their League One campaign with a win away at Barnsley, who were relegated from the Championship. Barnsley were reduced to 10 men with around 30 minutes to go, and then Crawley scored late on to take all 3 points. They followed this up in the Capital One Cup with victory after extra time against Ipswich Town. I wouldn't read too much into that result though. Ipswich had made 8 changes from the team that beat Fulham in their opening Championship clash. So looking at Swindon, I was very impressed with their attacking play. They had Michael Smith up front, who's looking very dangerous early on, and they've got a midfield trio of Yasser Kazim, Massimo Lungo and Ben Gladwin, who all support him very well as the 2 wing-backs who do bomb on, and they're able to get the ball into the area to create those chances. This week I'm going to concentrate on Michael Smith, 22 years of age. He played last season for Swindon and on loan at AFC Wimbledon, scoring 18 goals, which was a good return for the striker, and he's kicked off this season in unbelievable form. During the Capital One Cup match against Luton midweek, he netted 2, and that followed up the 2 goals he scored at the weekend in the opening League One fixture. He's 15-8 with Bet365 to net any time. Something I really liked about Michael Smith was that all his goals so far have been proper strikers' finishes. One of them has been a penalty, but the 2 he scored against Scunthorpe were both in the 6-yard box. The first one coming from a very good cross, and he couldn't really miss. And the second one he scored after reacting first when a teammate had a shot that came off the post. His instinct in the area was brilliant. He looked extremely quick on his toes in around that area, and not doing a huge amount in the game, but just coming alive in the box. Midweek, when Swindon went away to Luton, they had to come from a goal behind. Very impressive performance by Swindon it was. And his first goal was a penalty, very well dispatched. The goalkeeper went the right way, but it had too much power on and into the side netting of the net to score. And his second goal was even better. He had to take on a defender, slipped it through the player's legs before finishing with his left foot to mean Swindon go through to the next round. I think looking at Crawley, despite what would appear as though a strong start, and many have tipped them for sort of relegation, maybe to struggle this season in League One, and I'd agree with that, having seen them a number of times over the last few seasons. They've not got too much about them, and instead of looking at Swindon outright, I'm going to stick with Michael Smith on this one. So the bet this week, following up last week's winner, is Michael Smith to carry on his great form, 4-2 so far, and net any time at 15-8 for Bet365. Thanks very much.